Greetings, everyone, and welcome you. January 6th, the evening update coming to you directly from Ukraine tonight. Going to be talking about Kursk. And yes, I want you to see straight away the Kursk appeal to Putin to stop the war. We'll be talking about that in just a moment. I'm telling you, it's incredible to see. And it's like Yermak came out yesterday and said, now Russia can start to feel some of the pain that Ukrainians are feeling. And this is exactly what you're going to see. Before that, I've got a little personal clip I'm going to show you that I think you will enjoy. Additionally, we're going to talk about Kurakhove. Unfortunately, it's looking like we have some minor confirmations that Kurakhove has fallen. I will show you some video on that, as well as Kherson, Bakhmut, sanctions, other things we'll talk about. And yes, a Transnistria charitable update tonight. Thank you for being here. Let's jump right in. I want to start with something more of a personal feel. Here you go. This is one of our partners, one of my buddies I work with here in Ukraine. Check this out just a couple of minutes ago. Greetings, everyone, from Ukraine. Tonight I'm working on the update and a lot of things to share, but I want to start with this. I was sitting here grabbing some tea, talking with my buddy who partners with us and works with us to help on all the aid that we do here. And he said something very interesting to me as we were standing over by the window getting a little bit of tea, and I want to share it with you. Let me tell him. Я сказал 3 минуты назад, вы сказал 3 вещи я желаю. Okay? I said 3 minutes ago you said these 3 things. Что ты сказал? Что ты хочешь? What do you want?
Первое. Завтра
First,
перемога, победа.
Okay. First, tomorrow, Ukraine will have victory in the war. Okay? Второе.
Послезавтра Украина Евросоюз.
Okay, and then the day after our victory, we join the European Union.
И через 2 дня, третий день, Украина НАТО.
And after that, on the 3rd day, Ukraine will be a part of NATO. Oh, slava Bogu.
Хороший план.
It's a good plan. There you go, guys. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That's the attitude of Ukrainians here. It's my buddy I've known and partnered with and a friend for many, many, many years. And that's the attitude. Even as hard as the war is, victory tomorrow, European Union, NATO, security guarantees, we shall see. But it gives you a little inside look at attitude. Now, let's jump right to Kursk, talking about the title, the thumbnail you see there, the Kursk residents making an appeal to Putin. I will tell you that Ukraine is continuing to push on that northeastern line. Yes, it would be directly in line with the city of Kursk and the nuclear power plant, although remember, that's 40 kilometers away. But Ukraine continuing to advance right now. There's about 15 minor battles going on, and throughout the day there's been 45 clashes in that Kursk region. Yes, Russia working to repel, but Ukraine continuing to gain ground, and we will continue to watch that. Not Biden, but Blinken coming out and saying that this Kursk push is one of the best things that Ukraine can do in the month of January. I just have to believe there's some communication going on to assist Ukraine in regard to all the things we've talked about before, whether it be mobilization or transparency in the military, aiding the soldiers, and even some of these lines that they need to push because honestly, down south in Kurakhove, it's a much different story. So this is a good story. And how good is this story? Well, even the residents of Kursk, the region, not the city, who are now losing their homes, having power issues because they are being invaded, they are hearing the air alarms, they are hearing the artillery flying, they are experiencing what Ukrainians experience every day. And what have these people done? They have come out and they have made an appeal to Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin. Check this out.
We beg you to end this cursed war that's taken so many innocent lives, dear Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin. Please, hear us at last. We want our kids to see peaceful skies, not constant air raid sirens. We're homeless now.
Homeless?
Some of us died, others just vanished.
Okay, guys, what on earth? We're homeless now. Some of us died. Others had vanished. What are you hearing? You're hearing the same story that the Ukrainians, rightfully so, have been experiencing this entire war. The people behind that video behind him, don't look like they vanished to me, but you can see the appeal going forward. And whether this is the propaganda machine at work, or rather if this is genuine, regardless, these residents appealing to Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, stop this war. Clean our skies. We're homeless now. We're tired of the air alarms. We're lost. We're dead. All of these things happening. You know what? Welcome to the war that you raged and you have pushed into Ukraine. It's a little bit of payback right now, and that's exactly what Yermak was stating in his tweet yesterday. Now, Ukraine did come out because of the attack into Kurakhove and have stated for the attack into Kursk, please forgive me, Ukrainian citizens, please be aware, we are pushing hard into Kursk, and we expect more air alarms. We expect more ballistic missile attacks onto Ukraine. Ukrainians, be prepared for more air alarms. And the higher potential of ballistic missiles may be more frequent due to the intensification of the fighting in the Kursk region. We are monitoring an increase in enemy activity in this area. That's the rotation back and forth of the airplanes, the Tupolev 95s, the MiG-31s that carry these ballistic missiles and these hypersonic missiles. Because of this, Ukrainian regions are being given a preventative alert. Please pay full attention to air alarms, UA General Staff. So that is what's happening there. Now, I want to jump down to Kurakhove. Guys, unfortunately tonight in the south, we have to say we've had multiple confirmations today, kind of like a halfway statement but it was from the Ukrainian military, from the Ukrainian General Staff. Kurakhove is completely occupied. The enemy has launched an operation now from the east onto Dachny. This is from General Staff in Ukraine. Also, Russian Ministry of Defense confirming the occupation of the city this morning. But as of this evening, no more comments on Kurakhove. As of this moment of this recording, no more comments on Kurakhove. But Ukraine did come out today and say, we've pulled back our troops, and it appears that Kurakhove has fallen to Russia. Now, I will show this video to you. This is the video that Russia has put out, and I'm actually going to show you on the map where this is from the satellite view on Google Maps here. But you can see Russians holding up flag, their battalion or whatever company flag there. But I want you to pay attention here to the building, and then the two buildings, the red roof, the silver roof, and then this will be located on the map by the Russians, and then I will show it to you on Google Maps so that we can confirm it. But this is the very corner of the Kurakhove thermal plant there and the very edge of Kurakhove. So if you're looking at that clip right there, you can see the couple of red roofs on the buildings, and then where the red circle is where those invaders were standing. If I go here now to the city of Kurakhove itself, and this is just a Google map, of course, you know, Russia has all of this. They have pushed into Kurakhove like this, and it comes back around like this. Okay, Dachny is right here, and this is what Ukraine General Staff are saying that they're going after next. But if we look at this map, this little star where I'm drawing here, round circle, is where those soldiers were standing, and I can actually zoom in for it and zoom into it and show you. You can see the red roof buildings here, and you may say, okay, well, why is this roof right here not red? It's because the roof's been blown out. It's just framing left. Those soldiers were standing right there. You can see the tree line behind it. These two red roofed buildings. It's confirmed. And then there's a fence over here that once again is also confirmed. So Ukraine did say earlier today that Kurakhove has fallen. But with that said, there are zero other messages coming out about Kurakhove, but I am sharing with you tonight what has been shared earlier today. And then, of course, also we had the video there that we do our best to confirm and show the location to you. So that's where we're at on Kurakhove. I also want to show you tonight Kherson, Antonivka. I want to show you what these soldiers and what this evil invasion of Russia is doing. If I go back to the map here, I want to show you this. This is a map of Ukraine. Maybe you're here new, just discovering the channel, and I jump around this map and show you different places. Earlier, just so you know, when we're talking about the Kursk invasion, we were talking about this location, and then just now in Kurakhove, I'm talking about that location. So this was 1, this was 2, and now 3. I actually want to come down and talk about Kherson right here, specifically the area of the suburb Antonivka. So we've got some Russian drone footage, which is real. It is Antonivka, but it's showing what they do. And what they do is just destroy. They destroy everything in their pathway. If I now take this off, zoom into the city of Kherson for you, all the way down, and I'm using Institute for the Study of War map here, but this is basically Kherson proper, and this is the suburb of Antonivka. This is where the famous bridge was early in the war that was destroyed, and this is where Russia is trying to establish a bridgehead again. So there's a little village here called Antonivka. Beautiful place, nice homes right on the river. It's the gateway to Crimea, and Russia just nonstop trying to destroy this place. This is actually the video here that I want to show you right now. This is where the incendiary device comes in, then it lights, and then the house will just be engulfed in flames, and it'll burn, and you can just see everything there, guys, destroyed. And yes, this is confirmed. This is Antonivka, and this is right outside the bridge area. And this is what they do. It is absolutely horrible, this drone footage here. So is that a NATO base? No. Is that a military facility? No. Are there even people there? No. What are they doing? They're just destroying. They're destroying everything. And when we talk about destruction, I want to remind you guys, this is a picture that came out today from Bakhmut. So yes, somebody's there. It's occupied. I mean, there's nowhere to live. It's destroyed. But this is a picture coming out this evening from Bakhmut. And when I talk about the destruction there in Kherson, the Antonivka, where you could see the house just being burned to the ground, this is a reminder of the war and the horrible destruction. This is Bakhmut, a beautiful city, pre-war, 100,000 people, now destroyed completely, a ghost town. And this is looking actually towards Russia. Behind this way would be looking toward Chasiv Yar. So this is the general area, and this is what Bakhmut looks like right now. This picture just coming out today. Now, it has also come out today, multiple sources, American media, European media, that further sanctions are incoming. U.S. plans more sanctions on tankers carrying Russian oil. This is good. This will specifically go after the Shadow Fleet, which is running around the globe, once again trying to hurt and damage Russia economically in this war. And it talks about $60 a barrel cap limit on that oil. Additionally, tonight, when you talk about Russian economy, and I know, people don't want to talk about it too much because the understanding generally is that it's just not going to fly. It's not going to be a success, and that is BRICS. But I can tell you tonight, coming out, and I'm sure you've seen it if you watched your local news, maybe, or if it's not covered, Indonesia now coming into BRICS and joining. Indonesia, once again, you talk about populated places, heavy population there in Indonesia, joining India and China, Russia, others there in the BRICS. We'll see what happens, but further sanctions incoming on oil. Now, I want to keep you guys updated because the Transnistria update is serious. It's just serious. These people are going to suffer there very seriously. I have told you in the last couple of days on the updates that Transnistria, Tiraspol, these places are basically like the 1960s Soviet Union. I encourage you guys to go watch some videos on YouTube from 1960s Soviet Union. You can see videos. This is what it's like there. Power outage in Transnistria causes major water supply problems for Tiraspol. You may not know, but the population of Tiraspol right now, 128,000 people. It's a big city, 128,000 people. Tiraspol is currently without water, and soon this problem may also affect the city of Bender. And you can see in the red circle, and this is the key populated area there in the Transnistria region between Ukraine and Moldova. And yes, it is a place where about 1,200 Russian, I was going to say Soviet, might as well, Russian soldiers are there, but a huge munitions dump and supplies are there in the Transnistria region, and that's why it's so important for Russia. Coal reserves for the power plants, more information came out on them. They will last until the end of January. So if this situation stays the same and Gazprom does not come to the rescue of Transnistria, we are going to be looking at critical mass in February. But even now, January the 6th, no water in Tiraspol. In fact, check this video out. I mean, they're handing out today, this video is today, soup in Tiraspol. And she says at the end, I'll play it again for you because I know you just want to look around and look. This is Tiraspol. And she asks that little boy there, do you want some bread? And he says, no. So guys, that's where we're at, and we will continue to follow it. Guys, I want to thank you for being here. That is the latest updates right now from Ukraine. This evening, all of these different topics, some big stories. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for caring. Appreciate all of our team, our mods, everybody helping us to get the information out. You guys be blessed, and we'll be talking to you tomorrow. Planning for a live stream tomorrow night, Ukraine time. Lots of things to share and things going on as we prepare for our first runs all along the front, helping our guys, the military, civilians, you name it. We do the best we can for everybody. Be blessed, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.